attention. This little pilot's hat. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I'll definitely do a white t-shirt under here. I had these little socks, but they just don't seem to go. I'm gonna go grab a little pair of baby blue socks. Yeah, I think I'll do those socks. Oh, you're adorable. There he is. So I think Bob Ross coined the term happy accident, and I use it a lot because it's a true thing, right? At least for me. And I said I had some issues with two babies, and these are the babies. I was painting Kelsey, little Kelsey. It's another bountiful baby, real-born tiny baby. And I decided she was looking a little pale, and I was going to just give her just one more little amber wash, just to deepen up her skin tone a little bit, because she looked a little anemic. And I did, and when I baked her, she came out darker than I thought. And I went, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? And again, I think it's one of those things where I thought the coloring was a little bit not what I planned, and somebody else might have looked at it and said, oh, it's fine. But some part of me said, do another one, do another one, do another one. And so I ended up making her quite a dark-skinned baby. It wasn't my plan at first, but it just kind of slowly went in that direction. The more I was working on her, the more she was growing on me. And I don't usually root a whole head of hair. Very infrequently do I root a whole head. And with her, it just snowballed. You know, I did her a little bit darker. Then I thought, oh, just a little bit darker. And then I went, oh, how about a little bit darker? And then I thought, oh, now I'm gonna just give her, you know, darker painted hair. And then I thought, oh, I'm just gonna give her a little top rooting. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna go a little farther down here. And I ended up rooting her whole head. And I really, really like her. She's so tiny and she's so perfect. And she has glitter all over her. I like her hair when it's all just natural and curly, but it looks pretty combed out too. I just want to get her tangles out. And this hair was so fine. It took forever to root. I did Joanna's hair in this too. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to say. So last round of babies, you know, pre-Christmas, my last Christmas baby send-off, I shipped 6 babies, and I always ship 2-day priority. You know, the ladies at the post office know me pretty much. They're used to me coming in there, and I sometimes bring them babies to hold and to look at. Not with COVID, but in the past. And so I shipped all these babies, and I got home and I looked at my receipt, and I sent everybody their tracking, and you know, the tracking looked fine. But then I noticed, wait a minute, a couple of these babies are going retail ground? What does that mean? Why just them? And I thought, well, you know, they're due to get there in 3 or 4 days, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Oh my goodness, what a nightmare. The babies just barely got there last week. I mean, you know, like days ago. And they were shipped on the 9th of December. Both went to different states, and they both were stuck, and there was nothing I could do. I filed lost package thing, or whatever that's called, I don't remember, and we just had to wait. And there's no humans to talk to. I went to the post office, and they told me the same thing. It's just a thing that's happening. You have to be patient. It's not lost. It's just, we're just so busy. We're trying to get these packages out. I guess with weather, COVID, and Christmas, packages got stuck in 10-mile-long queue. And they ended up making their way home, and everybody's happy now, but I was an absolute wreck. I always am until they get home. As soon as they get home, I feel a little bit better. I am so lucky to have such patient and kind customers. I hear a lot of horror stories, and so far, knock wood, I haven't really had to deal with that. And I'm looking at her nail tips, and it just feel like they need another coat. Probably do this sculpt again and paint it similar. There are a few areas in this baby's creasing that I think are a little bit pale, and I don't like the way it looks. And so what I'm going to do is just recrease in a few spots that look like they need it. After that powder is, I've got a dedicated brush in here. I am just going to seal it up, and this will dry really, really quick. Okay, we'll let her dry for a bit before we get her dressed. So I painted Darren. Everybody knows who that is. It's a real born from Bountiful Baby. I did something absolutely silly. I'm not even going to say what it is, but I accidentally took a tiny bit of paint off the tip of his nose. Not a big deal. I could have taken him back apart. I could have paint matched his nose. I don't know what it was, but again, like with Kelsey, I thought, what if I do this instead? And I thought, oh, he's already painted, he's already done, you know, don't go off in another direction. It's just gonna take more time, and you know, you're never gonna get these babies done. I never listened to good sense, and I thought, no, I wanna play, so I did. And many of you probably remember the haunted circus baby that I made, the clown doll. I'll put a picture in here. And I have so many requests for more of those babies. And I said, I'm gonna do a whole haunted circus series. And this is one of those happy accidents. If it weren't for that little bit of paint rubbing off, I probably wouldn't have done this. And I'm so glad I did, because he or she turned out really great. And here's Darren as a haunted circus baby. Little kind of Harlequin makeup. I rooted some white hair. And so what I did was I went and rerooted just a tiny bit of white mohair there. And then I did a little bit on the lashes here. Got a little straight one there. And the glitter is because I did just the tiniest bit of dusting of glitter on her forehead. And I made her this cute little hat, and she looks adorable. I've got to put it on and show you, because it's just too cute not to. I am terrified of clowns, absolutely terrified. Not a fan at all. But for some reason, I like these. They're not scary to me. So there she is. And I borrowed a name for her. Her name is Girdle. A friend of mine let me borrow that name. I don't want to store her with the hat on. And I'm packing her up with some rainbow pajamas and a cute little softie. My son wanted me to name her Rosie, but I went for Girdle. I think it's really cute and appropriate. A little softie that's going home with her. A little raccoon with stripy arms. And I did make her a little pair of kicky pants with some pom-poms on the bottom. I made her a pair of oversized pom-pom slippers. And I made her a little sweater with little pom-pom buttons. And kind of a little boho trim on the bottom. So that'll go with her too. I might photograph her in that, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Put her hat in there. So she's really good to go. I really like her. And I want to show you here one more time so you can see. It's wet, so you can't really see it, but it's just the tiniest little bit of white mohair on top. She turned out so cute. So cute. I will probably list these next week. That's the week of the 20th, I believe. And before I do, I will post photos onto Instagram at St. Cloud Nursery, so you know what they look like and you know that they're on their way. So those of you who have been waiting patiently will know they're coming. Plans for the new year are to do a whole series of alternatives. I have a big bucket of, not a bucket, but a big plastic container full of heads, arms, legs, body parts to make alternatives. I'm not gonna do like itty bitty legs and giant heads. I don't know, maybe I will. But I'm just gonna kind of piece them together, kind of Frankenstein them together and make some haunted circus babies and some fairies and have a lot of fun, and I wanna film myself doing it, and I think it'll just be great. I am also on a doll forum where we kind of pitched doing a Zoom workshop or just a Zoom meeting where people could just hang out and paint babies and keep each other company. And I am toying with the idea of doing a very loose workshop. I'll let everybody know when and how and all that kind of stuff. Possibly maybe YouTube Live, I'm not sure. I have to figure out how to do it. I will let everybody know what they need, what we're gonna do, and you guys can just kind of paint along with me if you want. It's kind of in the works. I'm not really great with technology, so I'm gonna have to learn how to use the tools, but I will give you an advance heads up and let you know that that's coming, because I think it would be fun. A lot of us are home, and it's fun to paint with other people. And I've never done a live before, so I'd like to give that a try. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me, and I don't want to forget, YouTube sent me a little email with happy dancing bananas letting me know that we have 1,000 friends here now on this channel. How cool is that? I would have never thought that that would happen. I'm happy with whoever's here. I'm just trying to create a little happy, safe place for people to hang out if they want to. But knowing that 1,000 people are interested in hanging out is kind of fun. It's really exciting. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And I look forward to the rest of the year and doing some fun projects. Be safe, everybody. Be kind. And we'll see you soon.